Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. General Hospital spoilers. Ava gets a taste of her own medicine when Sonny turns on her. General Hospital spoilers tease that Ava Jerome, Mora West, has been taking advantage of a secret only she knows. As viewers may remember, Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, has been working with Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, pharmacist, to make sure that Sonny's bipolar medication has been altered so that Sonny is only receiving about a quarter of his prescribed dosage. The longer Sonny goes like this, the more erratic and even violent he becomes. General Hospital spoilers. Sonny Corinthos is out of control. Sonny has been isolating himself from everyone he cares about, and in his paranoid state he believes many of them to be traitors. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton are just a few of the people who used to be in Sonny's circle that right now he sees as an enemy or a traitor. Right now, Sonny is more focused on Dex Heller, even Hofer, his former employee who has now joined the police academy. Recently, Sonny cornered Dex and almost beat him to death. Dex might have died had Jason not intervened. Geek spoilers. Valentin Cassadine has a master plan. The reason that Valentin went to such great lengths to alter Sonny's medication is so that Sonny will be pushed to commit a crime that he would then be arrested for and sent to prison. Currently, the plan is to drive Sonny to kill Jason. Valentin would then get rid of his two biggest problems, Sonny and Jason. Valentin has recently taken over as the head of the Pikeman Group, and Valentin believes both Sonny and Jason pose a threat to that organization. Sonny's paranoia has almost escalated to the point where it seems feasible that he could murder Jason in cold blood. General Hospital spoilers. Ava Jerome could have stopped Sonny Corinthos' downward spiral. Ava discovered weeks ago that Sonny's medication had been tampered with, but she kept that information to herself. So far, she's mostly been able to stay in Sonny's good graces. Ava has her own reasons for isolating Sonny from everyone else. She enjoys being in Sonny's inner circle and might possibly even be developing romantic feelings for him. Sonny has been listening to her as she stokes the fires of his hatred for his loved ones. But what if Sonny begins to turn on Ava? She could find herself in quite a mess if Sonny suddenly decides that Ava is his enemy. She might even find her own life threatened, and Sonny believes that Ava is the biggest traitor of all. Geek spoilers. What do you think? Will Sonny try to kill Jason? Is Ava playing with fire? Could she become Sonny's newest target in his paranoid state? Anything can happen in Port Charles, so stay tuned to General Hospital, airing weekdays on ABC. The world of Port Charles is never short of drama, and this week on General Hospital promises to deliver a shockwave that will leave fans reeling. Ava Jerome, the once untouchable queen of manipulation, is about to get a bitter taste of her own medicine, and the one serving this unexpected dish of revenge, none other than the notorious mob boss, Sonny Corinthos. Ava Jerome has always danced on the edge of danger, using her cunning intellect and seductive charm to navigate the treacherous waters of Port Charles. She's crossed swords with many, but her complex relationship with Sonny has always been particularly explosive. Despite their mutual disdain, they've occasionally found themselves on the same side, bound by circumstances and shared enemies. However, their tenuous truce is about to shatter, and the fallout will be nothing short of catastrophic. The tension between Ava and Sonny has been building for weeks. Ava's recent power plays, including her attempts to regain control of the Jerome family's criminal empire and her meddling in the affairs of other key players in Port Charles, have not gone unnoticed. Sonny, always a step ahead, has been quietly gathering intelligence, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. It all begins with a seemingly innocuous meeting at Ava's art gallery. Sonny arrives under the guise of discussing a truce, but his true intentions are far more sinister. He offers Ava a glass of her favorite wine, and as they toast new beginnings, Sonny's eyes gleam with a hidden agenda. The conversation starts cordially enough, with Sonny complimenting Ava on her recent successes and subtly probing her for information. Ava, ever the skilled conversationalist, senses something is amiss but plays along, her mind racing to uncover Sonny's real motive. As the evening progresses, Sonny's demeanor shifts. His tone becomes sharper, his questions more pointed. He brings up old wounds, reminding Ava of her past betrayals and the pain she's caused. Ava, no stranger to confrontation, matches his intensity, defending her actions and throwing Sonny's own misdeeds back in his face. The verbal sparring escalates, each word a carefully aimed dagger meant to wound and provoke. Just when it seems the confrontation might turn violent, Sonny drops the bombshell. He reveals that he's been working with Nicholas Casavine, Ava's estranged husband, to dismantle her criminal network from the inside. Nicholas, who has his own scores to settle with Ava, has been feeding Sonny critical information, allowing him to systematically dismantle her operations. Ava's face pales as the realization sinks in. She's been outplayed in a game she thought she controlled. But Sonny isn't done yet. He reaches into his jacket and pulls out a thick envelope, tossing it onto the table between them. Ava's hands tremble as she opens it, revealing photographs and documents that detail her most guarded secrets and crimes. Sonny has amassed enough evidence to destroy her completely, both legally and in the eyes of their mutual enemies. In a final twist of the knife, Sonny offers Ava a deal. They'll keep the evidence under wraps if she agrees to leave Port Charles for good, relinquishing her hold on the Jerome Empire and cutting all ties with the city's criminal underworld. Ava, cornered and desperate, tries to negotiate, but Sonny's terms are non-negotiable. It's a devastating blow to Ava's pride and power, and she knows she has no choice but to comply. As Ava leaves the gallery, her mind is a whirlwind of emotions. Anger, betrayal, and a seething desire for revenge swirl within her. She may be down, but Ava Jerome is not out. She vows to return stronger, to reclaim her throne, and make Sonny pay for this humiliation. But for now, she must retreat, licking her wounds and plotting her comeback. Sonny watches her go, his expression unreadable. He's won this battle, but he knows the war is far from over. Ava is a formidable adversary, and underestimating her has cost many their lives. But for now, Sonny relishes his victory, savoring the knowledge that he's finally given Ava a taste of her own medicine. Back at the Corinthos mansion, Sonny reflects on the events of the evening. His family, who have stood by him through countless battles, gather around, sensing the weight of his latest triumph. Carly, always his confidant, reads the unspoken words in his eyes and offers a supportive embrace. The victory is theirs, but they know better than to rest easy. In Port Charles, the line between friend and foe is always shifting, and today's ally can be tomorrow's enemy. As the credits roll on this explosive episode, viewers are left on the edge of their seats, eager to see how Ava will respond to this devastating blow. Will she find a way to turn the tables on Sonny once more, or has the infamous Jerome finally met her match? One thing is certain, the drama in Port Charles is far from over, and the coming weeks promise even more twists, turns, and jaw-dropping revelations.